A Fergus Falls couple has now been formally charged in Monday's death of a 6-year-old boy who was in their care. A second child is in protective custody. It allegedly happened here at 333 Freiburg Avenue in Fergus Falls. 40-year-old Bobby Bishop and 44-year-old Walter Weinoff have each been charged with 1 felony count of second-degree murder, 3 felony charges of manslaughter, and 1 felony count of malicious punishment of a child. According to court documents, on April 9th, police received a report of a 6-year-old male unresponsive at Lake Region Hospital. Detective Andrew Renner responded and met with Officer Tyler Young, who stated he was at the hospital for another matter when a female and child came into the emergency room. She was carrying the child, and efforts immediately started to resuscitate the child. Eventually, resuscitation efforts were called off, and the child was declared deceased by hospital staff. Detective Renner took photographs of the child and noticed his appearance was disturbing, with marks from head to toe, sores, cuts, and scratches all over. The child's hair was blotchy and appeared as if parts of it had either been pulled out or was just not growing. Detective Renner also noticed the left side of the child's body had a linear mark 2 to 3 inches wide that appeared to be consistent with a strap or some type of restraint across the upper torso, with scratches that looked like fingernail markings. His face was scabbed over and scarred with multiple injuries in different phases of healing. Then, according to court documents, on April 10th, at approximately 5 p.m., Detective Renner and Detective Sergeant Andrew Miller again interviewed Bishop. Bishop stated that within the last month, discipline with the children escalated. Specifically, on March 12th, a judicial custodial hearing occurred, and after this hearing was not going as planned, their behavior escalated. Bishop indicated discipline became regular with spankings, belts, and duct tape. Bishop relayed the duct tape was used to restrain the 6-year-old male. Bishop specifically indicated that he had been spanked with the belt roughly 20 times over the course of the last month, and his brother approximately 7 times within the last month. On April 8th in the evening hours, she recalled a specific outburst where she beat his ass. Quote, she said she spanked him with a belt and knew she hit him too hard. Bishop was shown with a picture of the injury on his body and said it was her using the belt and most likely the belt buckle. She went on to state that could not handle the discipline of him any longer, so she went to get Weinoff to assist after placing duct tape on the child. Specifically stating, quote, I should have brought him in. I know I didn't want them to take him away. Unquote. Bishop said after she spoke with Weinoff about further need of discipline during the early morning incident Monday, Weinoff went to the child's room and when he returned stated, I've never been so mad at a child before, and I slapped him. Bishop confronted Weinoff and then went to check on the child and observed that he had left a red mark on the left side of his face and he was groggy and had slurred speech. He then handed her his tooth. When she saw a broken piece of 1 inch by 1 inch board or stick laying on the bed next to him. Officers later located 2 wood pieces with red-like substance that field tested positive for blood. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNews.tv.